The weather forecast says it will get colder in a couple of days.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to visit the Yas supermarket, which is said to be the first one in Wuhan. The Yas brand comes from Yichang, another city in Hubei province.
Can you believe it? This is a metro station entrance. It's been transformed into a miniature park. Incredibly creative.
These are for disabled. That is my destination. It should be an open air market at night.
我与山海共繁华，轻抚长期看落花，红尘事不过一缕的流霞。我与山海共繁华，风花雪月不牵挂，酒入后一笔是一醉年华。风不知呀，闲来这话，二两笔墨写不尽风雅。何必好情约会吧，天扫落叶无声花，一朝一夕如此潇洒。敬酒一时夕阳下，一人一马走天涯，我独自看尽世间的繁华。天大地大人多大，不管尘世多纷杂，恩怨爱恨全都放下。我与山海共繁华，轻抚长期看落花，红尘事不过一缕的流霞。我与山海共繁华，风花雪月不牵。
But just the same as other supermarkets. No difference.
I remember the place I visited a couple of days ago. This time, I plan to take a different route. The two people in front of me are clearly heading uphill. I wonder if they are going in the same direction as me. Unfortunately, they crossed the street. I was going in the completely opposite direction. This intersection leads to Zhupi Mountain, which is probably where they are going. Last time, I walked a greenway around the pond, but I actually circled around the foot of the mountain. This time, I decided to go directly up the mountain. This place looks familiar, doesn't it? I'm back again.
Oh. It's still cloudy when I set off, but the sun comes out as I am at the foot of the mountain now. So, let's go.
It's quite interesting that the row of stairs was built in the middle of a dirt slope.
Obviously, it was a wide road and now has become a dedicated hiking trail. But just now, an old man on crutches was also climbing this hiking trail and following me slowly. I don't know his intention, so I stopped and let him go far. I can't see him now. Let's continue. These mountains are very suitable for leisure hiking. This direction is where I came from. This direction is where I am going on.
Fortunately, the mountain wasn't high. After climbing about 3 flights of stairs, I reached the top. In the distance is the weather tower on Bafenshan Mountain. I've climbed it twice, and I'd like to go again sometime.
I've reached the top. That is my next target. So that is the urban area. A steep slope, very dangerous. So after a brief rest, let's continue the trip.
I forgot to mention, this mountain is called Caojia Mountain. Few people climb it. There aren't any particularly high mountains here, just many small rolling hills. Going up and down them is quite physically demanding. Recently, with the rise of outdoor sports, hiking and mountaineering have become popular activities that can improve physical fitness. To meet these needs, many places have developed dedicated hiking trails to make mountaineering safer. Looking back at the hill I just passed, this exit down the mountain is very well hidden. I definitely wouldn't notice it if I were passing by on this path. It's still early. I'll look for the entrance to the nearby mountain and follow the map. However, when I found the entrance indicated by the map, I hesitated. It was an unpaved dirt slope that looked very steep, and there were a few people tentatively descending from the top, reminding each other of their steps. So I decided to take a detour to the next entrance. Thanks to the two people behind me, I had just reached the fork in the road indicated on the map, but found that there was only one path, and it wasn't the direction I wanted to go up the mountain. They were walking their dogs by, and they went through a small hole. I followed them in and finally found the entrance to the path on the map. This seems to be the amusement park I passed by on my last trip up the mountain. However, I'm now on the roads inside the amusement park, and I can see people strolling around from time to time. It seems that even when the park is closed, it can still serve as a place for people to take a walk. I checked the road signs, and it seems I chose the right path. I've unknowingly reached the halfway point up the mountain. I also saw a lot of decorations along the way. The map shows that I can go up the mountain from here. I've arrived at a very familiar place, but it seems like there's no road anymore.
There's a gap here.
That's right. I started climbing from here last time. This is the back hill of Xiongtingbi Park. However, this time I'm going to see another statue. This is a statue of Comrade Xiang Ying, a leader of the New Fourth Army, who persisted in the struggle in Southern Anhui for a long time after the Central Red Army's long march. Unfortunately, he had a disagreement with Yichang, the then commander of the New Fourth Army, on certain issues. During the Southern Anhui Incident, his indecisiveness ultimately led to tragedy. Nevertheless, Xiang Ying remained a staunch revolutionary, and as a hero of Jiangxia, he needs to be remembered forever. It is because of the indomitable struggle of these revolutionary predecessors that we have the good life we enjoy today. We must remember their great achievements and work even harder for China's independence and autonomy. So, that concludes today's journey. See you next time.